Hello everyone. I am excited for an opportunity to do a quick in-box review of something different than a scale model. What I have in front of me is a brand new Harder Steenback Inifinity CR Plus airbrush. The one that I have in front of me is a Squidmar Special Edition. If you don't know who Squidmar is, it's a duo of two very talented Swedish figure painters, Emil and Lucas, who on their two channels publish weekly videos of their work as well as other entertaining and how-to videos. Check the links in the description for their content. As you can see, the box is still shrink wrapped, so this will be a true in-the-box review. As you can see, this edition is Infinity Solo, which means the airbrush comes with a single needle nozzle combination, in this case 0.25mm 1, which is the finest they offer. Harder Steenback claims, this combination will give you equal or better results than 0.15mm 1 on previous generation of airbrushes, due to the improvements of the nozzle and needle design. Probably the biggest novelty with this airbrush is its nozzle, which is made out of titanium and thus should keep it in perfect condition for years and years of use. On the back side, you have a diagram explaining the features of the airbrush and describes what's in the box as well, in this case Solo 25 halves with the 0.25mm nozzle and 2 paint cups. Without further ado, let's open it. Black box with chrome inscription looks really elegant. The box is similar to their previous evolutions I already have, but they weren't as classy with yellow to black combination. The first thing we have is a control card. Every airbrush is being tested, and as you can see, the spray pattern is extremely fine, and I just hope I'll be able to recreate it. The back side of the card includes a QR code to more information, instructions, spare parts and similar. And the airbrush itself. As you can see, it is really nicely packed. First feel, I can tell you it is rather heavy. Heavier than Evolution Silver Line. As you can see, the trigger is rather larger with a diamond pattern on top, which should prevent any slippage of your finger during long painting sessions. The trigger control is really fine with smooth motion in both vertical and horizontal line. I have heard that the new Ultra doesn't let you to pull back on the trigger before you push the trigger, but as you can see, that is not the case with Infinity. But you have to keep in mind that Infinity is intended for experienced users while Ultra aims towards beginners. Say what you want, but this is a very nice looking airbrush. I know that the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but I really cannot find a fault here, neither in the design nor in the color combination of this Squidmar edition. The paint cup is rather small at 2.5 ml, but should suffice for fine work, and it comes equipped with the lid. There's also an option for even smaller cup for really minute detail paint jobs. If you are wondering what is the main difference between the normal Infinity and Squidmar Special Edition, it is, beside the awesome paint job, the fine pressure control valve, which lets you change the pressure on the airbrush itself without touching the compressor. Here we have a trigger tension control. And at the end we have a trigger limiter, which I found very useful on my silver lines. It is very useful for fine detail work where the setting of the trigger prevents you to overspray and keeps the lines thin and tidy, and also useful for mottling. The airbrush is also equipped with quick release valve, and comes with this two-pronged air cap, which you can rotate, depending on your needs or spraying style. Of course you need to take care when rotating it, as the tip of the needle is exposed and can be damaged. Maybe my best advice would be to pull back the trigger when rotating the cap, to avoid potential damage to the tip. There is also this metal rod included in the package, but unfortunately I don't have a clue what is its function. I didn't have it with my Evolution, so if you know its use, please write it in the comments. We also get an alternative air cap with one of the prongs longer. This was, I believe, first introduced with previous generation Infinity, Giralda's edition, and the idea behind it is that you use the different length prongs sort of like an aiming and distance sighting device between the airbrush and the object you are painting. Okay, let us disassemble the airbrush and see if this new model is still so easy to take apart and clean. We start at the back, unscrewing the trigger limiter. Then we unscrew the rear body. I followed with the air cap and nozzle, though it would be wiser to do this at the end. And when you unscrew this inner part, needle guide, you can safely remove the needle. And this is it, simple and without the use of any tools. When reassembling the airbrush, the needle guiding tube is tapered so the tip of the needle can't hit any edge inside the body of the airbrush, thus increasing the longevity of the needle. I can also tell you that there appear to be multiple seals inside the body. If you look at the needle sliding in, it stops at one moment and I need to use more force to push it through, where the seals grab the needle. These seals will prevent paint flowing back into the airbrush body. Reassembly is as easy as disassembly, just screwing the main components together, and that's it. Airbrush ready for painting. Final thoughts. Proof is in the pudding. I will have to test the airbrush with some paint, but out of the box, the new Infinity feels and looks brilliant, and I can't wait to put it to test. Thank you for watching, and if you liked this video, please like and subscribe.